Hello everyone, welcome back. In previous lecture, I explained about the all the types of machining operations that are performed on the lathe machine. Let us recall them once. So the first operation was the turning operation, and in turning there are different types. There's straight turning, taper turning, contour turning, and form turning. After turning operation, the second operation was the facing operation. The facing tool, same as the turning tool, can be used for both the operation. Next operation was about the boring, that was used for internal hole enlarging process. Another operation was the drilling operation, in which the drill was fixed on the tailstock. Then reaming operation, same as drill, one reamer is mounted and it is having a straight type of fluid. Then the threading operation, the threading of workpiece is done with the help of single point cutting tool. Knurling operation, that is done to give a proper grip to the workpiece. Diamond shaped pattern is done with the roller type of tool. And parting operations and the all the general type of operations performed on the lathe. Now the next very important operation performed over lathe machine is the taper turning. As we have seen the turning, now the taper turning may be defined as a uniform increase or decrease in diameter of a piece of work measured along its length. So basically, in taper turning operation, what happens? We increase or decrease the diameter, or increase or decrease the diameter of workpiece from one end to the other end in a uniform manner. In lathe, taper turning means to produce a conical type of surface by gradually reduction in the diameter from cylindrical workpiece. There is one cylindrical type of workpiece. We reduce gradually the diameter of that workpiece with the help of taper turning. Now there are various methods for taper turning here listed. As you can see, there are total 5 number of methods. First one is by the nose form tool. Second one is by setting over the tailstock center. Third one is by swiveling the compound rest. Fourth one is by taper turning attachment. And fifth one is by combining the longitudinal and cross feed in special lathe. We will discuss step by step all these 5 methods. Let us discuss the first one is the taper turning by a form tool. A broad nose tool having straight cutting edge is set on work at half the taper angle and is fed straight into the work to generate a tapered surface. In form turning tool, the tool you can see in the figure is having a straight cutting edge, as in the earlier cutting tool there was pointed cutting edge. In form type of cutting tool there is the straight cutting edge at particular angle, and that angle is equal to the half of the taper angle, and it is fed straight into the workpiece to generate a tapered surface. The half angle of taper will correspond to 90 minus the side of cutting edge angle of the tool. The side of cutting edge angle and 90 minus side of cutting edge, that will be equal to the half angle of taper. This method is limited to turn short length of taper only. For turning the short length of taper, this method is used. Next method is taper turning by a compound rest. Here you can see a workpiece is mounted on this mandrel, and this mandrel is connected to the lathe dog, which is used to give this rotational motion to mandrel and rotational motion to our workpiece, and the taper turning is performed over this hollow workpiece. Here it is the tailstock wheel and its tailstock for supporting the main part of mandrel. This one is the face plate, this one is tool post and tool holder, and the direction of feed here you can see is given by this compound rest hand crank. By this hand handle or the compound rest slide is used to give the direction of feed, and this cross slide is also used parallelly to give also feed if we are cutting in the straight direction. So once the compound rest is set at desired half taper angle, the rotation of the compound slide screw will cause the tool to fade at that angle and generate a corresponding taper. यहाँ पे हम डायरेक्टली जो कंपाउंड रेस्ट है क्रॉस स्लाइड को पर्टिकुलर एक एंगल पे सेट कर सकते हैं, जो अल्फा जो हम जितना हमको टेपर चाहिए उस पर्टिकुलर द हाफ ऑफ द टेपर एंगल, जितना टोटल जो टेपर एंगल है वो सपोज है 120, सो यहाँ पे जो अल्फा है वो कितना होगा 60 डिग्री, तो 60 डिग्री पे हम इसको सेट करेंगे और टेपर टर्निंग फिर हम कर सकते हैं. This method is limited to turn short taper owing to the limited movement of compound rest. As you can see, the movement of compound rest is restricted, so it is used for short taper turning operation. The movement of tool in this method being purely controlled by hand. Here you can see the hand wheel is used for the compound rest movement, and it is the manual machining process. This gives a low production rate capacity and poor surface finish. Due to feed given by hand, the surface finish gets affected and the production capacity also gets low down. Next, third type of taper turning is taper turning by setting tailstock center. Here in this method, it shifts the axis of rotation of workpiece at an angle to the lathe axis. This is our one lathe axis, and the shift is provided to the axis of rotation of the workpiece at an angle to the lathe axis, and the feeding the tool parallel to the lathe axis. The feed given to the tool is parallel to the lathe axis while the workpiece is set to the particular angle. This is done when the body of tailstock is made to slide on its base towards or away from the operator by set over screw. This is possible when the body of the tailstock is possible to slide from towards or away to the operator. So we can swing the workpiece. This method is suitable for turning small taper on long job. Here you can see the small amount of taper is given for the long job. Long job can be performed for the small amount of taper. The main disadvantage of this method is that the live and dead center are not equally stressed and wear is not uniform. Because the workpiece is held at particular angle, the main disadvantage is that the live and dead center are not equally stressed and wear is not uniform. Another method for taper turning is taper turning by turning attachment. The taper turning by turning attachment, the principle of this is to guide the tool in a straight path set at an angle to the axis of rotation of workpiece while the work is being revolved between centers or by chuck aligned to the lathe axis. जो आगे का मेथड था टेपर टर्निंग बाय सेटिंग टेल स्टॉक सेंटर, उसमें हम क्या करते थे कि जो टेल स्टॉक है उसको ऑफसेट दिया. इन दिस मेथड there is one taper turning attachment that is used so that at particular distance the tool will automatically move and no axial movement of the tailstock is provided. The maximum angle through which the guide bar may swivel is 10 to 12 on either side of the center line, and the required depth of cut is given by compound slide which is placed at a right angle to the lathe axis. The depth of cut is given by one compound slide and that is placed at the right angle to the lathe axis. The accurate taper on large number of workpiece may be done. Large number of workpiece may be done and accurate taper turning can be performed. Also, the internal tapers can also be turned. So this is about the taper turning by taper turning attachment, in which we can get the required depth of cut at particular angle by a compound slide which is placed at the right angle to the lathe axis, and the angle of that is set to the angle which we require. The maximum angle through which the guide bar may be swiveled is 10 to 12 on the either side of the center line. And the last method is taper turning by combination feed or the combining feeds, as the skill of the operator depends on the use of this method. Is in certain lathes both the longitudinal and cross feeds may be engaged simultaneously, causing the tool to follow a diagonal path which is the resultant of the magnitude of two feeds. There are two feeds are used. One is longitudinal feed, another one is radial or cross feed. Longitudinal is sometimes called as lateral feed as well. Okay, and also called as the and tangential as well. And the cross feed is given so that the tool follows a diagonal path which is the result of the magnitude of two feed. The operator will be operating the wheels for carriage wheels of the carriage and the feed of the tool at particular angles simultaneously, and with the hand they we can give a particular angle. Sometimes the automatic feed is also provided to lateral movement as well as the cross movement. For cross feed, the cross slide hand wheel is used, while for longitudinal movement the carriage feed is used, and the direction of the resultant may be changed by varying the rate of feeds by change gears provided inside the apron. जो डायरेक्शन है रिजल्टेंट की वो हम यहाँ पे चेंज कर सकते हैं बाय वेराइंग द रेट ऑफ फीड बाय चेंजिंग द गियर्स प्रोवाइडेड इनसाइड द एप्रॉन्स. सो जो डायरेक्शन की फीड है वो हम इसमें चेंज कर सकते हैं बाय चेंजिंग द गियर्स. So this is all about the taper turning methods, and we will keep today's lecture up to this. This is it for this today's lecture. Thank you very much for listening me carefully. Have a nice day.